think the nice thing about where our program is now, it begins to recruit itself. Players that want to, certainly players that want to play at the next level and also get a good degree. If they're not looking at Notre Dame, they should be. And I think it's harder for us now to, we can't recruit all the people that want to come here, but I think we try to recruit good students, good players, but also people that are a good fit for Notre Dame, people that are good guys. And I think that's one of the things I like most about this group of recruits. Brandon's we think he's going to be a very good player. I always say with all the recruits, I'll tell you in 3 years' time just how good they are. But we love Brandon. He's visited. I think he must be the only recruit that's visited about 6 unofficial visits. He still hasn't taken his official visit, but I think that's coming up in a few weeks' time. But Brandon comes from the same school as Dylan Powers, so that's a tick in the right box to begin with. But he's tremendous. He's a good athlete. He's a big lad, but he's also got jumps. He can jump. He could be arguably one of the best headers of the ball, even coming in as a freshman. So that's something he does very well. But he's a good player. I don't quite know where he'll play because he plays as a defender sometimes with his club. He plays as a midfielder with his club, and even when they're looking for a goal, they stick him up front. So he's a well-rounded player, but I think he'll find his way into one of the positions. But that's going to be the first little job for him to find out where he'll best fit at this next level. Matt Habrowski. Matt's he's a Michigan Wolves. He's one of 2 Michigan Wolves boys in this class. Matt, he's played in the under-18 national squad. He's left-sided. He's a pretty cerebral player. He's a very good. He plays terrific entry passes. He's playing at the back, and the way the game is played now, your central defenders are on the ball a lot and need to be good passers of the ball. And he does this very well. He's left-footed. Could also play obviously as a left fullback because he gives you that balance on the left side. But I think he's a centre back where he plays for his club team. So he's very, very, very good lad. Ollie, he's a teammate of Matt's with the Michigan Wolves. I don't know how I'll get on with it. Ollie's actually English. So how does a Scotsman and an Englishman get on? I'm not sure about that. His mum and dad are English. He was born, I think, in England, but he's been brought up pretty well in the US. I think he came over here when he was about 5 or 6 or something. So he's really American, but his mum and dad are English, and they're all great Everton supporters. So I don't know how that'll jive. I told them that. I said this is going to be something, have a Scotsman and Englishman together. But I think we'll do pretty well. He's one of these hard-working midfielder. You always say you need a playmaker, a connector, in a dog in your midfield, somebody who can really work. And Ollie's the hard worker. He's the workhorse in the midfield. Will pressure everything, and he's also a good player. So we're very happy to have Ollie join us. Chris is big. He's got all the tools. He's a lad that's he's been at camp many times now. Chris is about 6'3", and he's got big hair at the moment. Might even make him 6'6". I don't know. He's got the curly hair and bushy hair, but he's a big boy. Kicks the ball well. Has a very good presence, and it'll be he'll join our goalkeeping crew. I think we'll have 4 very good goalkeepers, and he'll come in and get his feet wet next year and see where he goes. But he's got all the tools. Mark's he's exactly the same as Luke. We saw him at camp. He came in and we like what we saw. He's a lot of similarities to Luke, but a little bit different. He's going to be taller. He'll play in the back possibly. He'll be I think he can play right back, he can play centre back, he could also play as a defensive midfielder. He's got a good feel for the game, he's got good, what I call field awareness. He gets his head up, sees the field well, makes passes. And I think he'll fit in very well. You know, Luke's done a superb job. Luke, for me, is one of the best, if not the best, right back in the country. So he's got big shoes to fill. You know, he's got a big brother that's come and done a great job. But I think Mark has the ability to follow Luke very well.